From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Alan Crone.
Okay, give you a heads up here. We are now in a time period in the metro that we have freezing drizzle, light rain, light precipitation. It's going to freeze on contact as the temperature drops. In some spots, you're above freezing, but it will quickly drop below, and this will become hazardous. So we do have the travel advisory that's underway. Not only bridges and overpasses, but eventually even most roadways could get pretty slick, at least initially here, with this surge of precipitation. And then that part's going to kind of wind down, and then we'll wait for some blowing snow to start to develop around, the next hour and a half to 2 hours. So this part of falling precipitation won't last long. Unfortunately, it's going to freeze up on the roadways. So, I mean, right now, folks are just driving around like everything's fine, and it kind of is. But over the next 35, 45 minutes, we think conditions are going to deteriorate quite a bit. That's Brandon Wells. This is Bob Roloff's shot in the Owasso area. Sequoia Quinn is in the far eastern part of the state. The front is yet to arrive, so there's no precipitation here. Let me show you the radar. Again, this band is not going to last long, but it's going to lay down the potential for some slick spots. As it will continue to travel, the front is basically right ahead of the boundaries. So Broken Arrow, Coweta, Haskell, and Shoto, you're up next. The heavier snows will stay north, but there will be some blowing snow through portions of our area as the day progresses. Temperatures are going to drop. By the noon hour, the projection is we might be close to zero for a temperature and come back to about 3 o'clock. We think around the noon to 1 to 2 o'clock hour, most of the precipitation will be over. The wind chills will continue to plummet. By the 9, 10, 11 o'clock time period, we're looking at wind chills at minus 15 to near minus 22 degrees, and that's why we have the wind chill warning that's underway. Here's the future view. So this is 10 o'clock this morning. We have some blowing snow. Most of the more significant snows in terms of accumulation will be right in this area across far northeastern Oklahoma and southern Kansas. But look how quickly it moves out. Around 1 to 2 o'clock, most of the snow is gone, but the strong winds, the blustery weather will continue between 3 and 4 and 5 o'clock. The western areas will start to see the clearing skies, so a little bit of sunshine around sunset just to the west of us. And then tomorrow morning, the temperatures will roughly be about 0 to maybe 2 to 3 above in spots. And then the daytime temperatures tomorrow should be able to make it to about 17, maybe 18 degrees around the Tulsa metro with some high clouds and still a stout wind. So all of the counties that are highlighted, that's a travel advisory. And by the way, winter storm warnings are located just a little bit more north. So that would be on the roadway, the turnpike near Springfield, all the way to about the St. Louis area for the first part of the day. Snowfall accumulations, we might pick up about an inch near the metro, but the higher totals will be around 1 to 2 inches across the far northern and eastern areas. But it will be blowing so much that in some spots you won't be able to measure it. It'll just be blowing up on the sides of the roads. 28 right now, Tulsa, the wind chill 13. We have north winds that are gusting at 48 miles an hour. So the temperature is plummeting. This is the flash freeze. So just in a matter of minutes, it will drop into the freezing range. 40 in Wilburton. It's now 13 in Pawhuska. And we have wind chills at -1 in Pawnee. So dangerous cold weather coming up today. The flash freeze, the blowing snow. We're going to encourage you to use a lot of caution over the next hour or two in the Tulsa metro. Roadways are going to look wet. They could become slick and hazardous quickly. Sunshine tomorrow with some clouds, and then Saturday, Christmas Eve 24, Christmas Day 34. One little bump down on Tuesday, 50s on Wednesday, and 60s by next Thursday.